Now, you're watching College Football Game Night on Newswatch 12, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
College football is back, and so are we. Welcome to the College Football Game Night Preseason Special. I'm Peyton Manny.
And I'm Madison Marie. We're so excited for this season. Fall camps are finally wrapping up, and we can't wait to jump into these matchups.
For the next 30 minutes, we're talking all things Sou Raiders, Oregon Ducks, Oregon State Beavers, and Top 25.
We have so much to cover, so let's get started.
We're kicking things off for the next few minutes with our friends right down the street, the Sou Raiders.
They faced adversity in the quarterback room and on the coaching staff this past season.
A new member joins the staff, defensive coordinator Neil Fendel.
And QB1 Matt Struck is back after a shoulder injury that put him out for the remainder of the season.
Coach Hall continues to carry his motto of one game at a time heading into the 2022-2023 season.
Let's check out what they've been up to this preseason.
It's been a long off season, but it's been a good off season. So I wanted to see that pay off and materialize. I think our players are highly invested in the process of getting to this point. Really, it's a new season, right? And I think you use history. If you don't look at history, you're doomed to repeat it, as they say, right? So I think this is more about what did we do? What can we do better this year than we didn't do last year? Okay, so it's a lot more experience. There's a lot better mindset with our team right now. Having a great camp so far. So really, just trying to stack good days. Having a great day today, put one together, and then get ready for Rocky Mount when that time comes. That offensive unit, there's a lot of quality seniors in that group. That receiving core with Bryce Goggins, with Graney, and Graziani, the G squad as I call it. Those guys are really exciting. So when they get with Matt and those guys get together, it's going to be a really exciting group.
This year's team is super focused on mindset. We spoke about it before, but Coach Hall even said the maturity on the team has switched.
Coach emphasized how focused they are this preseason. He said a few players on the roster have something they need to prove.
Some players have spent over 6 seasons with the team, but the team isn't really focused on wins or losses.
The guys this season just want to play football. They're out there every morning on the field, in the weight room, and in the classroom, working hard, all for football.
And there's no better story than that.
The first most important that we need to improve on from last year is just our run game and just being able to we were challenging our guys to average 4 carry, and I think just a physical mindset from everybody, quarterback getting us to the right play, receivers going in, digging out safeties, overhang guys, and then obviously it starts up front with those guys and being on point with who we're working to, double teams and the back and the right alignment and quarterback controlling the system. But it starts up front with the run game. When we get that going, everything else will fall into place.
Really just understanding that when I can't be out on the field, just kind of lead the guys that are going out on the field, kind of just reiterate the assignments, formations, all that type of stuff. Just be vocal, just keep my presence known, and just make sure that everyone knows what they're doing, that we just keep moving forward as an offense.
Struck has been sidelined for a majority of fall camp, watching sophomore Blake Asciuto and freshman Levi Durrell. But he says his shoulder feels great and he's ready to play after his injury late into last season. Regardless, the Raiders QB room is stacked with talent. The group is always cheering each other on and bouncing ideas off another.
Our defense, I think, is really meshed together, where we've created some depth in our 2 deep. And we're not really, I don't know that we have guys that stand out way above the rest. We have a lot of good players, and we have some athleticism. And
kind of took it as a learning opportunity to help the younger guys and use what I've learned from the past 3 or 4 years that I've learned from my coaches to help them out, and then kind of implement that in my own game as well, seeing what they're doing on the field and then kind of taking notes, so I make sure I do that stuff too. So.
Defensive lineman Jake Regina was out for the entirety of last season for an injury from the first game. Heading into this season, he says he feels like he now has something to prove, not only to his teammates, but to himself as well.
A lot of good things, potential-wise. We, regardless of whatever the score says, we were able to go ahead and move the ball down the field, so that's pretty good for our confidence as an offense going into the rest of the season. So
Well, it's a team that's certainly bought into the process. We're just not here, to just win a game. And so I think when you look at seniors, they feel the sense of urgency that they have so many more days at Raider Stadium. There's only 4 more games at Raider Stadium, possibly maybe more. But as younger guys need to learn their role and learn how we go about things and win games here. It's a process. So, like I said, I know we're disappointed. We're not discouraged. We're ready to get back, out here on Monday, Tuesday, and get ready for the next game against Montana State Northern.
QB1 Matt Struck in the Raiders' first game of this season. Struck passing into Bryce Goggin, and it's complete.
And the defense having a big day also. Spencer Cuffle with 2 huge hits, stopping the Battling Bears from forward progression.
Struck back to pass, and that will be incomplete. That pass will result in a big hit on Matt, and he's out for the rest of the game with a dislocated shoulder. Sophomore Blake Asciutto will step in. All that practice this fall camp starts to show as Asciutto completes maybe 1 or 2 passes here and there. And tight end Jackson Kleemer hurdling over Rocky Mountain, and the sideline showing him some love.
The Raiders will finish it off with Ben Graziani running it in for their first touchdown of the season. That play will be the only time SOU meets the end zone.
The SOU Raiders fell to the Rocky Mountain Battling Bears this afternoon. The final score was 27-10.
It was not the outcome Coach Hall or the players wanted, but it is only the first game of the season. There is plenty of football still left to be played.
SOU, check. But don't go anywhere. When we return, we have plenty of college football to talk about. Coming up, hear why the Ducks might look like a completely different team this upcoming season.
But before we go, let's see how well you know your SOU Raiders. Where did SOU's QB1 Matt Struck go to high school? Was it A, Crater, B, Hidden Valley, C, South Medford, or D, Mazama? We'll have that answer for you when we return.
College Football Game Night, Saturdays at 8 p.m.
Across America, there are skilled workers that can fix almost anything in or outside your home. Due to their love of cowboy movies and guitar music with a twang, they are known as Skillbillies. To hire a Skillbilly in your neighborhood, go to skillbillies.com and let us know what you need. You won't have to give up your firstborn to get the job done. Handymen and women with skillability are in great demand. Sign up online.
Hot Tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance on new 2022 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Jackson County Fair and Expo. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2022 inventory. Hot tubs at low monthly payments. Save thousands. Come see the revolutionary new swim spa in action at exceptional prices. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Jackson County Fair and Expo. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Experience fresh local ingredients with fast and friendly service at Casablanca Coffee and Grill. Come check out our new location on Northwest 6th Street in downtown Grants Pass, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Take it to go or stay and relax in our outdoor patio or indoor seating area. Espresso and coffee, brewed smoothies, wraps, pizzas, full bar, and more. Happy hour from 2 to 5 p.m. Casablanca Coffee and Grill. We have something for everyone.
The industry-first 2-in-1 removable agitator from Whirlpool gives you 2 ways to wash. Jeans, in. Sweaters, out. Towels, in. Comforters, out. You decide. Whirlpool.
Ashland Appliance and Mattress. Come see us at our new location in the Ashland Shopping Center.
Newswatch 12 brings you Foodie Frenzy, where local restaurants offer our viewers $50 in food vouchers for half off. This Foodie Frenzy is sponsored by Great Harvest Bread Company. Go to kdrv.com/deals to buy now. Now, you're watching College Football Game Night on Newswatch 12, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
We transition 2 hours up the I-5 to the home of the champion-winning coach.
Dan Lanning traded in his defensive coordinator skills for a new title of head coach, and I think he's getting settled into Oregon pretty well.
I agree, Peyton. I think we should refer to this new beginning as the Lanning era.
Lanning has brought players back from the transfer portal, brought in an SEC quarterback to Eugene, and even brought a new mindset to the team. Well, if we're referring to this era as up in Eugene as the Lanning era, it only makes sense that we start off talking about Dan Lanning, who is Georgia's former defensive coordinator and Oregon's new head coach. Lanning ended his coaching career in Georgia on a high note, helping to lead the Bulldogs to a national championship. The Ducks men's football program has never won a national championship, and Coach Lanning said, quote, "It's a top 10 program that hasn't done everything it can do yet," end quote. And it seems that Lanning may have brought over that winning mindset.
Just in general, our guys are starting to take ownership of what practice looks like is really relative to their performance and their energy that they bring, right? And I don't know, I think guys just came out here with the right mindset saying, you know what, I want to get better today. I'm not looking for this just to be another day, and they did a good job of that.
I feel like it was just a lot of competition. Defense winning sessions, offense winning sessions, different periods. I just feel like it was just constant competition. That really helps the team if you got guys that are able to know, oh, I got beat this play. Okay, we have a big model, so what, now what? So now what are you going to do? Boom, I'm going to go get an interception. I'm going to go get a pass breakup. So I really feel it was a lot of competition.
Kelly Dillingham is also new to the Oregon Ducks. Dillingham is joining the Lanning era as the offensive coordinator and QB coach. Dillingham spent multiple years as a successful offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at Memphis, Auburn, and Florida State. Dillingham knows that every player is different, but also wants to make sure that they are learning in film study what's being translated to the field.
Some kids may need to spend 5 hours to learn something. Some kid may spend it, look at it, 30 minutes, memorize it, right? Can you take something from the meeting room to the field, right? Whatever that is. So everything for us, we obviously want guys to come in and work and put in that time necessary because that helps you on the field. But at the end of the day, we play football, we don't watch film.
I think what you notice as you get into day 5 and day 6, what you start to recognize who's actually got their head buried in their playbook, who's spending the extra time, because it's hard to play fast and know if you don't know what you're doing.
The Ducks are just looking for consistency this season. Coach Lanning has expressed that time and time again, and I mean, I can see why that would be true. You want your team to show up and play hard every day, and that effort is going to show consistently in practice. It'll show through games as well. It all comes down to practicing like you play. Inside linebacker Justin Flo is big on consistency as well, but knows football is a mental game. He has a special term for his mentality, and I think we should all start to use it.
Him is like a mentality. So when I say, oh, I'm him, it's mean I'm him. Like I'm the one that's gonna come, and I'm really him. So being him is a mentality. It's not really a person. It's really a mentality you gotta have every day. When you walk into the field, you walk into your house, you walk into anywhere you go in life. You gotta be him. You gotta be him. It's all mentality.
Flo was hurt during last season, so he hasn't been able to really prove himself quite yet. That is why his mentality has to remain strong. After the Bulldogs beat Alabama in the 2021 National Championship, Dan Lanning would be the new head coach of the Oregon Ducks. He mentioned in an interview earlier this year that the moment he knew he was going to be a head coach was the moment his life changed for the better.
Walking off the field in the tunnel, right, after winning the national championship, I was on a FaceTime with a guy that can enhance our program and make us better. So yeah, absolutely. Like that moment, I was a Duck. You enjoy it. You get to coach your entire career and don't always get an opportunity to win a championship. But I've been fortunate enough to watch other people do that and juggle that in my time. I got to watch Coach Smart do that firsthand.
I get to go against a longtime friend and a guy that meant so much to our program in Dan Lanning. But we open against Oregon right here in Atlanta, and we're excited for that opportunity. We get a chance to represent the SEC right off the jump. So our players are excited about that, and so am I.
The stage is set for the Ducks heading into September. Of course, next weekend's headliner, Oregon in Atlanta, facing the national defending champs and Coach Lanning's former team, the Georgia Bulldogs. After that, the team will have a few home games to get Eugene in the football spirit. Then they'll head up north to visit Wazoo and their new head coach.
And that wraps up the Oregon Ducks, but stick with us because coming up we're talking everything Oregon State Beavers. New stadium updates, new team chemistry. We'll give you an inside look into it all.
But before we go anywhere, here's that answer you were waiting for last commercial break. The answer is A. Matt Struck was a Crater Comet.
College football game night, Saturdays at 8 p.m.
Do you want some more?
Wait till you see me on the downhill.
See you at home.
Enjoy advanced safety at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
I just got the best deal at US Cellular. Just $29 for one line.
One line for $29? No way. I bet you're actually signed up for like 4 lines now.
No, really, it's just one.
For the first month only, right? That's how they get you.
One line, $29 for as long as I want. Why are you so skeptical?
Well, I was told sprinkles would weigh 30 pounds max.
Get unlimited data for just $29 per line, even just one. Only at US Cellular. Plus, every plan is price protected.
From where I'm sitting, looks like you could use waterproof floors. Wow. And I thought I made a mess. For waterproof floors at a great price, go to Carpet One.
Right now at Lippert's Carpet One, save up to 50% on waterproof flooring. Nothing down and pay no interest for 18 months. Waterproof flooring on sale now at both Lippert's locations, Grants Pass and Medford.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today and tomorrow. Jackson County Fair and Expo. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2022 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Jackson County Fair and Expo. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Do you want some more?
Wait till you see me on the downhill.
See you at home.
Enjoy advanced safety at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Now, you're watching College Football Game Night on Newswatch 12, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
We're heading up the road from Eugene to the home of the Oregon State Beavers.
Corvallis is preparing for this upcoming season with some new stadium renovations. The team just added a new Jumbotron and seats closer to the field for fans to really experience all that Beavs football has to offer.
But that's not the only addition the Beavs have added. They're coming into a new season with a new mindset, being that they have something to prove to the rest of the Pac-12.
Well, they sure do. The Beavs are the only Pacific Northwest team without a new coach. Washington State, and Oregon all have new head coaches. Beavs head coach Jonathan Smith is walking into his 5th year as a head coach. And to add to that, the Pac-12 is pure chaos right now, with USC and UCLA leaving next season, Stanford struggling to get back on their feet as a program, and Cal not earning a title conference or division-wise since 2006. But the Beavs have the upper hand this season. They've got some momentum coming off their first bowl appearance in 8 years.
These guys, they want to. They're taking care of their bodies and hydrating, getting off their feet with some rest. And we've got it. We've got a lot of data in regards to how hard we pushed them, taking it off a little bit one day and trying to go the next. But we got to push through.
After last year, we thought we need to be better throwing the ball, pushing the ball downfield. And part of that, all of that's on me. I got to be more accurate, getting the ball to my guys. And I think we've had a couple more deep shots this camp than we've probably had in the past, and we've hit them, and so I think we just got to kind of keep pushing the ball downfield because a lot of times those teams like to load up the box with our run game, so I think that's going to be something that's going to help us out a lot.
OSU's new defensive coordinator, Trent Gray, moved from linebackers coach to coordinator this season. He believes he can help the defense become a prominent player in the Pac-12 North. Bray is looking at options of mixing it up from the former 3-4 scheme and trying to increase the pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I feel real great about where we're at, the techniques we've taught, and then the players' buy-in and execution of those techniques. I feel very good about where we're at right now with all that stuff, yes.
I'm hoping to just help this program continue to grow and help our room grow as a defensive line and help bring in a championship season.
Smith has yet to name a starting quarterback for the Beavs, although Chance Nolan is the likely candidate. The 5th-year junior started in 12 games last season, passing for 2,677 yards with 19 touchdowns. The key component to OSU's offense really boils down to their run game. They did lose first-team All-Pac-12 running back B.J. Baylor, but this season, the depth chart still has plenty of talent.
Beef fans are also excited for the new additions to the team at running back, particularly Damon Martinez. The 6', 228-pound Texas native showed out at spring practice. He graduated early and has Beavs fans wondering if he is the next star in the running back room. Chance Nolan said this spring training that Martinez is a stud who makes great plays.
And off the field, Oregon State has the advantage on the coaching staff. The consistency on the sidelines, as 5 of the 10 assistant coaches have been on the staff since Jonathan Smith took control of the program in 2008. The consistency on the field will be tough since the Beavs will have a relatively easier home games and brutal road games, making for a more hot and cold schedule. The Beavs are ready to get back on the field this season, though.
just because you get to one stage, again, I go back to not guaranteeing you the next step this next year. We've got a lot of work to do. I'm excited to do it with this group. But look, getting to postseason play is a hurdle that we've accomplished, but we definitely want some more than that.
They see how close we are. I mean, a lot of those games we were so close. So, I mean, that fuels everybody that, hey, you know, we need to go extra hard in this offseason so we can get on the other side of that W and to get that W. So everybody's fueled, everybody's ready. I mean, you should have heard the talk in the locker room. We're already ready to get back to work.
The players didn't like how last season ended, so they're looking to change that heading into this season.
And it all begins September 3rd. OSU will open their season at home against Boise State. For the rest of the Saturdays that fill September, the team will be on the road only once. Then they'll meet USC and the Trojans' new SEC head coach, Lincoln Riley, at home. Time for the game has yet to be announced.
And since we just talked about the Ducks and the Beavers, I think it's only fitting we talk about the highly anticipated rival game on Thanksgiving weekend.
I know, I can't wait to see how this game goes. There's nothing better than some football on Thanksgiving weekend.
You were right about that, Madison. I am so excited. But before we talk about this Thanksgiving matchup, let's see how their previous meetings have went.
Well, Peyton, these teams have met 124 times.
The first matchup between these two rivals first happened in 1894, and the Beavers took that win home. But since then, the Oregon Ducks hold a 66-48 edge over the Beavers, with 10 ties mixed in there. And in the last 13 matchups, the Ducks have won 11 times.
The Ducks came out hot to start off last year's matchup. The Beavs came back quickly, scoring a few here and there, but ultimately it ended with a Ducks title.
It always seems to be a nail-biter, but there is truly nothing better than some good old-fashioned rivalries.
This year, the Beavs are heading down to Eugene for this Thanksgiving's matchup. Oregon's new head coach will get a taste for his first statewide rivalry game.
On the Beavs side, the team is almost perfectly balanced. A solid O-line to keep the defense out of the backfield.
And on the Ducks side, although there hasn't been a QB1 named yet, Bo Nix is a weapon.
The Beavers do have a strong veteran in Omar Spites. He's on the inside, coming off an 89 tackle season.
Along with Florida transfer Andrew Chatfield on the outside, he'll be key this season after coming off of the bench last season.
As far as Oregon, a new quarterback from the SEC paired with a former SEC coordinator, it could be a recipe for success.
No doubt, Peyton, especially with the Ducks starting off this season high in the top 25 rankings. I see that carrying into this game.
The already sold-out game is making headlines. The new stadium capacity is limited to 26,407 seats.
With the limited number of seats, it may be hard to come by some of those last-minute tickets, but this is a game you don't want to miss per usual every year.
The game was also moved from Friday, November 25th to Saturday, November 26th. The time is still TBD, so we will be following that for you this season.
Oregon football and the Thanksgiving rival are done. Wow, that flew by. Coming up, though, we'll break down the top 25 and name our favorite matchups this upcoming season. Hint, they may have something to do with our alma mater.
But before you go, here is your trivia question number 2. How many Pac-12 teams are in this preseason's top 25 poll? Is it A, 5, B, 10, C, all 25 of them, or D, 3? We'll have that answer for you when we return.
Newswatch 12 brings you Foodie Frenzy. Newswatch 12 brings you Foodie Frenzy, where local restaurants offer our viewers $50 in food vouchers for half off. This Foodie Frenzy is sponsored by Great Harvest Bread Company. Great Harvest bakes their bread fresh every single day. Stop in for a soup or sandwich layered with premium nutritious ingredients between fresh baked bread. Get $50 in food vouchers for only $25. Hurry, this offer is only on sale now until August 31st. Go to kdrv.com/deals to buy now.
Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance on new 2022 inventory. Today and tomorrow. Jackson County Fair and Expo. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2022 inventory. Hot tubs at low monthly payments. Save thousands. Come see the revolutionary new swim spa in action at exceptional prices. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Jackson County Fair and Expo. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Hi, Rod here from Medford Mattress. Where would you rather get your new mattress? From a big box or a locally owned store with great selection and low prices? Where you can try before you buy? Discover Serta and the new Serta Arctic mattress with 15 times better cooling power for a cool, comfortable sleep all night long. You deserve to save on a healthy night's sleep without all the games. Now is your chance. Only at Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly.
Adventure is at your fingertips with South Coast Tours. Whether you enjoy a scenic river float, an ocean kayak trip, whales and wildlife watching boat tour, or a whitewater paddling adventure, we've got a tour for you. Join South Coast Tours on our new vessel, the Black Pearl, for a safe Oregon coast adventure. Or paddle down the wild and scenic Rogue River with one of our experienced guides, offering beautiful scenic tours from Brookings, Port Orford, Gold Beach, Bandon, and Coos Bay.
Now, you're watching College Football Game Night on Newswatch 12, presented by Quality Fence of Southern Oregon.
If you answered D on the last question, then you are correct. Those three teams include the Utah Utes, your Oregon Ducks, and the USC Trojans.
NCAA Top 25 polls were released just a few weeks ago, and as always, some of the top teams are pretty recognizable. The Alabama Crimson Tide coming in at number 1, Roll Tide, and Ohio State at number 2.
Georgia coming in at number 3, the defending national champs. Clemson at number 4, and the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame at number 5.
The Ducks are just a few below those teams at number 11, and the Beavs not quite making the list, but hey, it's still only preseason. A few other Pac-12 teams on that list to note include Utah, the defending Pac-12 champions, at number 7 above the Ducks, and the USC Trojans at number 14.
The coaches poll also looks pretty similar to that as well, with Saban's Bama squad at the top, of course. The Ducks are one spot below at number 12, and USC falls to number 15. Utah also moved down a spot to number 8. Some hot takes in the Associated Press top 25, though. Miami making its way into number 16, Wisconsin at number 18, and Kentucky at number 20. Overall, the polls are pretty heavily populated with those SEC teams, as they are almost every year.
Some runner-ups include Tennessee, Texas, Auburn, Boise State, San Diego State, Utah State, and UCLA.
Following the top 25 poll, this season has a lot of great matchups ahead.
It really does, but I think there's a few that stick out to us here at the Sports Biz. Oregon, Georgia, of course, Texas at Alabama,
Utah at Florida, USC at Utah.
But of course, we have those one matchups that we're so looking forward to. I think we'll always bleed SEC, both alum of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Is it too obvious that my favorite matchup is the Tide headliner? Saban's squad will face the Texas A&M Aggies at home in October. The drama between Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher this offseason has really brewed motivation for a great game.
At Madison, I would have to say I'm looking forward to that game too, but also looking forward to watching the Iron Bowl as well. It was a sweet, sweet win last year at Jordan-Hare, but I think this year with Bryce Young and the boys being in Bryant-Denny Stadium, it'll be a totally different game.
Thank you for joining us for our kickoff to the 2022 college football season. Stay tuned for our high school football preseason special coming up next.
1 week from tonight, we will be right back here for Newswatch 12's College Game Night. Until then, stay connected all football season long by signing up for our weekly sports e-newsletter at kdrv.com. Have a good night.